Hi guys, welcome. Today I'm here with Giselle in the Philippines. How are you,
Hello,
Giselle?
I'm great.
Yeah.
How are you, Leah?
I'm good, thank you. It's good to see you again. It's been a while I haven't have you in my channel.
Yes.
So I'm so happy to have you today with me.
You're welcome.
As my guest to do this conversation. We're gonna talk
Yes.
about what are the Filipinas deal breakers, or the foreigners' behavior or characteristic that we find it off-putting or turn off.
Yes.
In other words, so
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Because there's a lot of turn off, and this I guess will help the people, the viewers to know if when you say dating a Filipina, make sure that you don't have this kind of turn off, so that Filipino will gonna love you and will gonna treat you like what you deserve.
Yeah, so I think it's very important to talk about this topic so the foreigners can be aware and to avoid to have this behavior. So
Yes.
It helps them to have a good relationship with their Filipina in the future.
Yes.
So anyway, let's get started.
Let's go.
We're not trying to attack the specific person here, okay? We're just trying to...
general.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, the first is, let's start, during video call. This one is very common, okay? When the foreigner started asking for no pictures.
Right? Yes. Very red flag or turn off for a Filipino, especially if you're just starting. And then you would ask right away. I don't think it's a very... you are looking for a serious relationship, it's very red flag for us, or turn off.
You have to be professional, and when it comes to making comments, make inappropriate comments to the Filipina, that would turn her off. If you do that, like also doing naked video, when you're doing video call and then you started, taking off your clothes or whatever, and there's some foreigners like
do that.
Probably people that no education, probably that kind of creepy. There's some guys like that,
not professionals, or I think they're just having fun. They just want to have fun.
Filipina will block you right away.
Right away, no hesitations, just right away.
Yeah, and I'm glad my viewers, most of our viewers are not that
kind
of foreigners. So
salute to all of you for
in case there's some that so
at least you know how to. You should be aware of that.
Yeah, avoid doing that. Yeah. So what's next?
The second is being disrespectful.
Yeah.
So I think it's a turn off, especially for a Filipina, that you disrespect her even through words or treating your family. It's
and other people, like you're being rude to waitress or to guard staff. Like if it's very important. If you're in a different country, it's very important to show respect to people.
Yes, especially if you move here.
Yes.
You have to lower what you have, your attitude, because we might misunderstand it differently right away, especially if you have like a normal voice, like it's loud, but then we Filipinos don't act like too loud, or especially in the crowd. So being disrespectful is another reasons that we don't like. Of course, nobody like to be disrespected.
Yeah, and it's our nature as Filipina to show respect and to be kind to people. So if your partner is going to have that attitude or characteristic, for us it's a very shameful. And like if I experience that, if my partner would do that, I feel like I wanna run if he would do that. And that's why we have that in our list, because that's very big deal for us.
Yes, we don't like to be shouted. You know, if you have something to communicate or you have something to correct, then do it privately, or comfort me privately, not in the crowd, because it's too disrespectful or very embarrassing for us.
Actually, when me and Gary were just new in our relationship, like he has that. Well, I don't blame him. He's not being disrespectful, but it's just his personality.
Yeah.
He's big, and of course he's loud. Like
Yeah.
when he talked to me in public, sometimes it's not even a big deal, you know. But
Yeah.
I take it as a big deal because I don't want
You're
other.
not used to that.
Exactly, and like you know, Filipinos, they always wanna look like if you're just having conversation.
Staring.
They feel like they wanna, you know,
what
listen.
happened
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So we don't want to, you know, for us that's embarrassing.
Oh
we don't
yeah.
want to feel like
big deal for Filipinas.
Exactly. So if you're having disagreement, talk in private. Like when you
Yes.
get home, wait until
Yeah.
you get home before you discuss. Because
Yes.
Filipina, that's very big deal. For them, it's very disrespectful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to make scene in public or
Yes. To be gossip with
scandalous.
other people.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't like that. I mean, it's me. I'm not scandalous person.
Yeah.
And if you have something to talk or correct me when we were at home, like nobody is watching.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
most of us, generally, Filipina,
Yeah.
are like that. Me, I'm like that. So Gary, you know, learn and
Yeah.
now that we've been together for like
How many years?
6 years, over
6
6
years.
years. This is our 7th year. He learned, you know, he stopped doing that because he knows he'll get in trouble when we get
Yeah, and you
home.
would not gonna talk to him. You know, like we don't have really good
Tampo.
tampo. You have tampo
Yeah.
when it happens. But I'm very happy that Gary learned it and not really get used to it because of course as a Filipina you want to be respected. So
Yeah.
that's
exactly.
good. Yeah.
And most
He's
foreigners.
adjusting.
Exactly. In most foreigner, it's not that because they are disrespectful or they want to embarrass you in public. It's just that they're big. You know, they have a loud
Yeah.
voice. And
Even when they're talking in public, it look like they're shouting each other. That's how I noticed when I'm in the crowd of
Yeah.
foreigners. Like, why are they shouting? You know, they are just very close to each other.
Yeah.
That's the way they say a word, they
Yeah.
speak, they communicate. So,
Yeah.
as Filipinas, we don't do that. We laugh,
Yeah.
but not like talking loud. Looks like they're angry
I
and
know.
something.
Their face, even their expression, sometimes they look angry. Like
Yeah.
there are some foreigners that you know. But then I realized, even Gary, when I look at him, he looks angry. But you know, he was just talking,
Yeah.
just like normal. So next is when foreigner showing some personality like abusive
Yeah.
or like has something anger issues or what do you
Anger right away.
yeah,
You know, small things.
like bad temper. I was gonna
Yeah.
say bad temper. So that for us Filipinas, that's something we want to avoid when it comes to finding a partner. So for us, that's a biggest deal breaker when the foreigner shows abusive behavior
Yeah.
because that's something like you know. That's our biggest fear, to have a partner that is abusive.
Especially physical abuse.
Yeah, physical abuse, emotional abuse,
Yeah.
that's still abuse. So that's
Yeah.
still, you know.
It's a big deal for us. We don't like to deal with it.
Yeah.
For me, I don't like to deal with a person who abused me physically or even
Yeah,
emotionally.
because especially we're very sensitive.
Yeah, sensitive. I do. I am
Yeah.
very sensitive. So, if you are that kind of person, hopefully not. On this
Get counseling. Get
Counseling is
first.
what you need.
But you know, something like this, it usually takes a while before you can navigate or before you can realize that
Yeah.
this person has abusive characteristic
Behavior.
or behavior, right? And it's kind of scary because have you heard the recent
The recent news about the Filipina being
Yes.
killed with his husband.
Yeah, husband.
Yeah, that was really scary.
It was
you know?
scary. Most Filipino won't put up an abusive man.
Yeah,
Do
no.
you agree?
Yeah, well,
there
not
are
gonna
some that would put up with it, but most Filipina would walk out.
Walk out, find another man. Another deal breaker
Mm.
when it comes to Filipinas or when you are a cheater or unfaithful. It's for me. It's no good for me. So unfaithful. I don't think any woman would never gonna like to have a man that is unfaithful or a cheater.
Yeah, I don't see the point of staying in a relationship if you don't have trust.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, so if you know, I'd rather be single if you are
Oh, yeah.
unfaithful to me. Like I
Yeah.
want to be in a relationship that would give me peace. that would secure, make me feel secure. So if staying in a relationship that have a partner that is
you're doubting,
exactly.
You're worrying what's gonna be, so it's really sad for the Filipina to think about that all the time. Like there's no trust because she would think, how is he doing right now? Is he, because your mind is not secure, and he does not give you a assurance that he'll be good to you, or so for me, don't cheat, don't lie, and be faithful. Don't be unfaithful, because nobody will gonna like to be in that relationship at all.
Most Filipino won't tolerate that, and that's why we go for foreigner. I'm not trying to generalize all Filipino are cheater or unfaithful, but that's why a lot of Filipina go for foreigner, because most foreigner they are faithful and committed and loyal to their partner.
I have really noticed that and experienced how loyal they are, how faithful they are. So I'm not saying all, but mostly I have noticed that above 50s or 60 or above, we'll say 50s, they want to settle for good. I'm not saying go to 50s, go to 60s, but what I've experienced, if they just want you, they're just gonna focus on you. And if that's what you desire as a Filipina, then that's perfect. You both want to have a serious relationship.
And also, Filipina, I've noticed, they won't date someone that is married.
Yeah, it's scary. I would never date someone who is married, because I'll be in trouble for sure. If you think it wisely, be smart, because you'll get in trouble anytime. Because they're not married, together, but then in paper it's legal that they are married. So avoid.
Most Filipina, they won't date someone that is still married, because one reason as well is we Filipinas that are dream to be married. So if you're married,
how can you marry me if you're still married?
Exactly. She knows already the expectation, or she already what to expect. If you're still married, she would expect that this relationship won't last long.
In addition on that also, Leah, what about the ex? They will try to chase you because she would say, we're not divorced yet. And she will create a scene, a drama that you would not like it. You'll be in trouble. So non-Filipina would gonna go into that.
That's why we don't date older Filipino. I get that a lot. Like, why Filipina don't date older Filipinos? Why just foreigner? Well, one of the reason is because most older Filipino, they are already married. They have been married, and the Philippines, the annulment process is
2 to 3 years.
Sometimes it's more than that.
Wow. And it's not even guaranteed if they're really like annulled, or because we don't have divorce here, unless if you'll go there in other side of the world, maybe.
And we don't want to be mistress, like that's a big deal for us.
No, it's a sin. It's just a big sin, and then it's gonna be your fault. But why did you go into this person while he's still married? He has kids, or you'll get in trouble.
Exactly.
In short,
our parents, they're very strict when it comes to that. Like the Filipino parents, they usually ask, like, if their daughter introduce the boyfriend to them, they will ask, is he single really? Maybe that guy is married. Especially that the foreigner is already older. Maybe he got a wife in the US. Like,
you better careful, know, because they're trying to avoid you on the possible happens, the risk, So we'll just make sure that you're not married, because it's not gonna be. It's not gonna work in the Philippines. The next is, if you can't provide or you don't have ambitions in life, we Filipinas love to have for you to provide, because it's normal here.
Well, when we say provide, we are not trying to demand to have a mansion house or 3-bedroom house or whatever. We don't demand that. What we mean by that, saying you can provide, is like the men, that's their nature to be a provider, of course. So we want to be secure financially. Of course, that's one of the reason, right?
Yeah.
So we want to be able to send our kids to school, provide for their needs, and if you're the type of guy or foreigner that doesn't have ambition, you don't have enough saving, and you're just laying or eating pop or watching movie all the time, and doesn't make any effort to improve the lifestyle. I mean, that's really
that's true, Leia. Be man. To think about the future, because a woman will gonna also rely to his husband, and the husband also gonna rely to the wife when it comes to household chores, to prepare meal for you. It's kind of like exchanging love.
I mean, for me, that's each of you has a role.
A role in the family.
The men's role is to provide for the family, and for us, we have our own role as a wife, as
mother,
well.
Yeah.
Well, if he can't do his role, like it's not gonna work.
Because you cannot do everything. You cannot just be at the house and work, and it's hard.
You can't do everything, guys.
Yeah.
Women can't do everything. But I'm surprised actually that most foreigners, they are good provider. That's why Filipina goes for it, because
they
that's
feel
what we
secure.
want.
They feel secure when it comes to food, when it comes to the house. They can live comfortable. So one
it's
reason.
like a team. You do your duty, I'll do mine happily. Then that's fair, isn't it? Sounds fair.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're not trying to say that
you should provide this or whatsoever.
We don't demand, but Filipinas, honestly, we want
to survive,
financially
to eat.
secure.
Yeah.
We want financially secure. To make the relationship work, money is also important to be able to provide.
Yeah.
So we're just being honest here.
That's true.
Next is when foreigner try to brag. They call that cocky or cockiness. I don't know. Cockiness.
Bragging na lang.
Bragging. Let's just say bragging. Okay, like there is a foreigners that like that.
Yeah, especially if you just met, because you want to make sure that I like this woman. I want to show to her that I can provide this. I can give her this. It's not all Filipino would be happy to know that. Some are like, why would you say that? To make me feel like, oh, you are rich, or we don't like that.
Just be honest. You don't have to pretend to be that you're rich if you don't really have it. I mean, if you have it, just be humble, okay? Filipina love a guy that is humble.
Yeah.
So for you to brag about how much you have, how much money do you have in your bank, that's like, for us, that's like,
maybe like, okay, it's kinda, for me, it's no good. I don't think it's good.
It sounds arrogant.
Arrogant or
So if you
too confident. Too confident.
Yeah, we love a confident, but not too confident that would sounds cocky,
And the other one is when you are in a poor hygiene. I think hygiene is
that's very big deal for us.
I think hygiene is very important in the sense that you're gonna be together, you're gonna go in the crowd, and it's a turn off if you don't know how to clean yourself, or I think it's
a big deal for us.
It's a big deal. Yeah. And of course, and the other side of Filipina, we are also trying our best to be looking good, to smells good. And I think Filipinos are really into hygiene. It's big deal. We will take a bath 2 to 3 days.
2 to 3 days, 3 times a day. Sometimes you'll be surprised how many times.
3 times a day. 3 times a day or 2 times a day.
Yeah.
In the morning, in the evening. And we are into hygiene. So poor hygiene is a really deal breaker. If you smells bad, how could I take you to?
Especially if you guys just seeing each other for a while. Like your first or second date or third date. Like if you're just getting to know each other, it's very important to make effort to make yourself look clean and
Oh,
look
yeah.
good, guys, because it's very big deal for us Filipinos.
For me it's attractive if he smells good.
That's a plus.
Yeah, like the way you dressed up, it's very kind of professional look for me. I like you or something like that. But it's not like physical, or we're talking about hygiene here. So when you dress up, especially like formal dress and smells good and nice hair, I think it's kind of professional. I love that smells good and good hygiene. You can see it.
Yeah.
You can see it even through the way he dressed up. Yeah.
Like, I'll say if I went out with a date with someone and then he got a funny smell, I would ghost him. Me personally,
right away.
That's that's very big deal for me.
you.
I don't know, but it's just me.
Yeah.
Even second date. But when you're already been together for a long time,
You're used to it.
like, come on, you can be real with your smell.
You can't hide it anymore.
You don't have to hide. But when you're just new,
Yeah.
like if
you want your Filipina to be attractive, like if you want them to attract you, you have to start it with yourself.
I know that does make me laugh because that's very true. Like, I know it sounds funny, but it is true.
Yeah, we have different mindsets when it comes to hygiene.
For you, when it comes to like outfit, what's your deal breaker? Like, if you see, for me, I'll go first. Like when a guy wearing jewelries.
Yeah, no, not me. I don't like guy wearing jewelries at all. For me, turn off when it comes to the way they dresses. It's like they open their bottoms here, and then it's open here. Why? It's like that. I have seen people like that.
I know.
When you will open here, and then it's very open. And have mga buk-buk. I don't like it. I want that there's a bottom, so you have to, till here.
Yeah.
And then the collar. I like that. It's kinda professional look. So that turns me on. Turns me off is when they are not tightened or fixing here.
Yeah, it's just your preference. And I said earlier, jewelries. I don't like a guy that wearing a lot of
Rings and
a lot of necklace.
yeah.
Do you find it also unattractive?
I don't like it. No, I have seen some doing that. It's the jejumon or something. No.
But, I mean, fine to have like necklace one, but not like too much. And I've seen like 5 necklace.
They're showing off that they have a lot of golds.
But it doesn't look cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like that too.
Yeah.
Well, I have not encountered someone like that.
Some.
You have seen, yeah.
Yeah. So if you're like that, I'm sorry, that bus is just for me. Maybe
some Filipinas like it.
Yeah, maybe they do, but for me, that's just something I don't like. So actually, that's the end, and the video we're going to make for her channel is
Turn on.
Yeah.
Just turn on a Filipina.
Well, give you the Filipinas, biggest turn on when it comes to pride. So go check out her video or check out her channel to see that.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us in this
Thank
topic.
you.
Thank you, Jessel.
You're welcome.
This
I
is
had
fun.
so much fun on this
always.
conversation.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching,
Thank
and
you.
I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to check out her channel, Jessel
So in the Philippines. Bye.